Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. We are hopefully wrapping up Act 4 today. When we last left off, we were heading down to the freight line. Our entire ship started exploding. I think we got dropped out of warp, and it seems like probably the Genestealers are making a final stand on my ship. That is currently my guess. We just rode down an elevator. The elevator exploded. We crashed. And now we are investigating what in the heck is going on down here. We've got a crippled arm and some head trauma. Everyone else is totally fine.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
So let's get into some trouble today. Pick up lots of goodies while we go.
Death has whispered many names, yet when it got to ours, it simply stopped. Not here, not now, not today.
All right, dear Arya Stark.
Reminds me to light a candle in that temple of yours. I'll have to ask Death to stammer more often.
All right, so we've got the Infernus workers down here. We've got beggars. We got dead bodies.
True power.
Maybe spasming bodies. We definitely have some weird void leprosy going on down here as well. Gonna enjoy this part. I enjoy every part. Do I get to ride my train? Hell yeah. Half pint. Thank you very much. Welcome back for 9 months. I don't know where TTS is, but I'll do my best impression. Phony. I have redeemed my status and once again become one of the lemmings. Zing, 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 ing, 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 ing. How was that? Was that okay? Can't say anything without spoiling anything, so I'll say you'll enjoy this for multiple reasons. A locomotive enveloped in steam halts at the platform with a low rumble. The hardened emergency workers of the Infernus Guild pour out of the carriage. Upon seeing you, they begin to wave cheerfully and shout. Heinrich Montag, his smile broadly, never letting go of his low stick. Lord Captain, it's good to see you back in good health, however battered. The Voxmaster reported that the elevator had collapsed, so I jumped on the first train and headed down here to look for you. Let me give you a lift to a safe place. Adira snaps her head up sharply and clutches your shoulder. Don't go in there, you too, emergency man. Don't go wherever you're going. That path leads to death. All right, well, I'm glad we have Adira with us. Heinrich gives a sad little chuckle. It's my job to take the paths where death may be prowling, but not this time. The train is the safest and fastest way out of here. Worry not, Mistress Talas. You and the Lord Captain are quite safe with me. You know who I trust? Adira. You know who I've never trust despite trying to bang him most of the time? Heinrich. He's always been very suspicious to me. I don't know necessarily that he's suspicious in this situation, but Adira is certainly saying we're walking into a trap. Modest, important failings. The Monday of Monday. Nothing is working today. No, we've had a lot of things breaking down. Have you ever heard of a rogue trader flying through their own void ship in a free-falling elevator, Heinrich? Now, I think that's a first. Lord Captain, you sure know how to make a dramatic entrance. Maybe you really are the bringer of woes that simple folk paint you as. Are you sure you didn't curse the elevator? That old thing transported rogue traders for hundreds of years. You stepped inside and then down it went. I'm certain that someone tried to kill me. It is fortunate that you're traveling in the company of such big, bad, and furnace repairmen. How do you feel about people harming the Lord Captain in front of us? Heinrich smiles brightly at the furious, almost bestial growls of his subordinates. What a perfectly timely arrival. It's a repairman's hunch, Lord Captain. I find myself drawn to places where nothing is broken, but it's about to... Uh-oh. That's a spinner. Death cultist. A shot from the needle pistol misses Heinrich's head by a thread, cutting his low stick in two. A frail young cultist of the blood-spun web appears beside you. Cast off the evil hand, it holds only betrayal and wrongful death. Heinrich Montag is not human, and he seeks your demise. He pulls the last of his low stick from his mouth and asks in a low voice, have you lost your mind, you damned fanatic? Take a close look at the repairman. The Inferni look baffled, but the astonishment soon gives way to righteous indignation as huge, burn-covered fists clench into instruments of murder. But they are not the only instruments. You see hands slip under clothes and curl around weapon grips. Somewhere in the crowd, you glimpse the all-too-familiar glint of gunmetal. What's your accusation against him? You're being hunted, driven like prey towards the hunter, and he is the hunter. The Vizier said that he must die and that you must live. Damn, I'm a senior officer of the ship, as much as I hate to remind you, and you're a little mutineer who almost put a hole in my head. Do you have proof of treason? The Vizier has divined the truth. Since the Vizier has overdosed on stimulants and discovered the truth, by all means, Lord Captain, go ahead and arrest me and take my head. Hi-ya-ya. Adira also has a bunch of demons telling her all the things. Yeah, they've proven correct basically every single time, though, so... Heinrich, when is it acceptable for the Inferni to carry weapons? You fanatics are always meddling in the wrong business. First the trick with the bloodbath, and now this. We were so close. The gun leaps into his hand and points at you. A shot rings out. The whistling hits your ear, but the bullet was evidently meant for the young spinner. I'm drawing my weapon. Looks like I'm not alone in having a problem with unreliable allies. Heinrich takes out a new low stick, lights it from his cutter, and blows out the smoke with a heavy sigh. Things would have been a lot easier if you just crashed in the elevator or climbed into the train. I wish you two could hear the sire's song in your dreams and await the many-armed emperor. But the harvest season has come and you must be reaped. You must die so that we may live. I am sorry, Biggest Turk. I'm sorry, Heinrich. We had a real moment on that train. Don't get back here. You're stealing my train. Unbelievable. Ooh. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Forceful Genestealer. Oh, man. What are these guys? That looks like a, not a Magus. Why can I never remember the names of these guys? The commanders. All right, well, the great thing about ambushes is we don't get to take a turn. Don't have to set anything up, just have to get shot at a bunch. Christy, hello. You were in Montreal. Nice. It's a pretty nice airport. I hope you had a fun, nice pass-through. Stop stabbing my servo skulls. Rude. Super rude.
We bring deliverance.
Are we due at the beginning of the month? I'm only here for a bit more. We're actually moving in September. Which is very exciting. Wow, this is... Looks like their whole squad gets to go before us, I guess. Cool, Pascal's dead. I'm dead.
We bring deliverance.
There is only death.
Oh, are they going to kill Cabela too? Okay. Sorry, did Marizai just take 103 damage in a single hit? He did 105 damage in a critical hit, and then he did 103 damage. Wow, literally half my squad is dead instantly.
brings me no pleasure.
Well, I guess that's low momentum for me. If I Blade Dance, it's going to take my whole turn here. If I don't pay attention to this cat, it's also going to take my whole turn. Mona, hi. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay. It's a Genestealer ambush, Mona. We're being ambushed by the Genestealers. They knocked us out of an elevator. They tried to get us into the train, but we didn't want to listen. Cabela is still alive. So's Adira. So's Big A. So, I mean, honestly, my 3 heaviest hitters still cooking. Pascal's nice, but like, he's mostly, I use him as a skill monkey. I don't really matter. You know, I just make the rest of my team kill things faster. And like Marizai is you know, he's doing good, but he's mostly there for show. Hi. Hi. How you doing today? Yeah, you see them chatting to you? That's all them saying hi. That's chat saying hi to you, Mona. Mwah. I love you. But you're very warm and fluffy, so I'm gonna put you down. Marizai is basically nerfed Cabela 100%. It's exactly how I feel about him, yeah. I only need Cabela and Abelard. I only need Abelard, really, but the rest are useful. So yeah, I'm gonna do this.
The shadow's death is a blessing.
How did that guy live? Parry.
The other side awaits.
You got 800 HP.
As the tenants stand.
Give her those buffs.
As honor ordains. I shall not is a blessing.
Ladies use Ritual Blade, getting the one-shot kill.
As honor ordains.
Ladies use Ritual Blade, not getting the one-shot kill. I have 3 jumps left. Oh, wow, that's so many.
As the tenants, your soul be purged. As honor ordains.
We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do that.
Brings me no pleasure.
And we're gonna do that. Just gonna run over here, jump on that guy, hit his other side.
The other side awaits.
And then come down here and she'll also jump on him one more time, I think. God love Cabela.
Brings me no pleasure. If this is my death,
She
may
got
my
hit
blood
by
be a
that.
worthy sacrifice.
Huh. He's too big. I can't actually jump to, like, the squares that hit him. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to hold on to that. There's 2 Infernus Marksmen left, but I feel like that's going to be maybe a job for Adira.
Indeed.
So we're going to start with this big dog.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. My ears are ringing.
That was a lot of misses. Abelard, did we give you the sword? Yeah. The infinite parry sword.
It will be done.
12%. Wow.
I will do my duty.
That is bad. I might as well get you out of range. I don't know why, but I thought that meant you didn't take an attack of opportunity. I guess I am wildly incorrect. So let's get some buffs. Nice. Great. I needed that. That's what I needed in this fight. I needed a demonette. Stop shooting me!
The true believers will inherit.
Made her an assassin. She's an executioner for you. Yeah, I mean, I think there's really like a lot of different builds you can do with her. Cabela, Cabela. We got 2 jumps.
I shall not fail.
Okay.
Death comes in silence. It's a blessing.
Okay. I like this so far. What's your hit chance? 81. It's no problem for her. It's all Cabela, man. The death cultist is bleeding out, breathing with a barely audible wheeze. You're unharmed, Doman. The temple, the vizier is waiting. He can help. Let me take you. The blade slips from his weakened fingers and falls to the ground with a clang. Examine the spinner. Einrich was shooting to kill, and a perfectly aimed shot has torn the young man's lung to shreds. It's a wonder he's not choked on his own blood already. I'm afraid you're no longer a fighter. Leave the enemies to me. Stealing his sword. Ritual cut. I will be glad if my weapon, the Doman, cuts the thread of the traitors. Is this a mutiny? Yes, the abjuration of the ravenous stars. Inhumans. The vizier will explain. Trust no one. All right, well, take me to the temple. No! I should have said, don't take me to the temple. Let me get the loot. I mean, they were Genestealers. They probably didn't have anything good on them. But you never know. I'm always giving away free loot. What is Ritual Cut? This attack deals double damage, but the target's dodge is increased by 50. So the thing is, I really like the dueling sword because whenever she crits, which is 100% of the time, she immediately gets a weapon attack with the Jin blade. And whenever she hits with that, she gets like an unlimited stacking weapon skill, toughness, and strength, which just causes her to do more damage and hit more often, while also debuffing her character. Like, this is like the best weapon ever. So yeah, that is what it is. Can we
Should I divine our next step?
heal Cabela?
Don't squirm.
You cannot trick death. It will claim me.
Can
one
we
day.
heal Cabela?
There. Much better, right?
Do you think my
Thank you.
body was suffering?
It's a two-handed sword? Ooh. Oh, missed that. 3141. %50 extra damage harder to hit with, or 25% extra damage because it's a chain weapon. 45 armor pin. I'm gonna stick with the Craven's Blade. Feats for dual wielding, but are there any for two-handed weapons? I don't think so. Not that I can think off the top of my head. But there is a bunch of just stuff that is just like better if you were wielding it with two hands. All right, Vizier. The figure of the Vizier stoops under the weight of his battle garb. His bony fingers tremble as they scoop blood from the bowl and begin tracing the symbols of war on his withered face. Without breaking the ritual, he addresses the emptiness. Thread after thread, death after death, the giver of life wove his path. I have heard, twice did he find himself caught between death and unlife. And twice did the Undying One reject him, for the time had not yet come. His shriveled face turns to you, his lips quiver. Once again, the tenets of the web lead us along the thread of righteous struggle. The foe, the flagship's tormentor, until now unseen, has shown its face at last. My blades have left their sheaths, and duty commands them to slake their thirst with monstrous blood. What is my retinue doing here? An omen, a scarlet whisper, bled into the web of prophecy. The foe longed to slaughter those alone in her chambers, but they were too late. The spinners have led your chosen few to our abode along a hidden thread. Their spinners could use lesson in courtesy, but I really shouldn't complain of mistreatment. It was not the first time, and by the Exalted One, I will not be the last. The sudden invasion could have cost your people their lives. They were fortunate that I was up late reading and recognized the garments of the blood-spun web in the lumin's light. Please, knock on the door next time. Glato sensed one of the cultists coming. I thought your sect had finally shown its true colors and started assassinating the crew. You're officially cleared of suspicion, but in regard to this incident only. Solomorn, it's too much. I was like, sorry, there's a lot of hubbub at my door, and I was like, what's going on out there? Returned and still wish to know where you're moving. I'm moving back to Newfoundland, which I'm very excited for. To a tiny little spot. Off plane of insanity, basically. Basically moving to the corner of the earth. Quite literally. Are you going into battle yourself? You're a little old for that, are you not? The decrepit man looks pensive as he twirls a dagger, making it dance between his fingers. An old blade, if hardened well and honed with care, does not lose its sharpness. Alright, what is happening on my ship? Violence and turmoil, a mutiny of twisted souls. The traitors speak in a false voice over the box. They speak of enforcers and officers who sought to slay the Lord Captain, but seek they did not. It was the murk-wreathed abominations who threatened the Doman. The flagship is split. Those loyal to the true Doman are fighting those who believe the twisted lies. The faithful are shaken and the unclean press on, claiming the bays one by one. They have taken over our home with the hands of the deceived and the lonely. Like, I'm just ignoring this one to be like, save that spinner. Who is our enemy? It's time we learned about the ravenous stars, about the beasts that appear as men, their maligned flesh imbued with Xenos filth. Long has the foe lurked and poured its lies into the minds and veins of the disparaged. The dawns and dusks of generations followed upon one another, spawning veiled abominations until the holy lord of the ark stirred the profane layer of iniquity. The war emerged from the shadows in the chamber where the living honor death over the ashes and then split forth. The sacred ark is nearing its ruin, but our lot is not yet cast. Your servant's not yet broken. The Undying One awaits your deeds to cover you in glory. I killed the cult leader with my own hands. One sees now that this was but a pawn, ushered into place to merely deflect the falling sword. The player knew the game was forfeit and thus made a trade. A few of the tribe sent to slaughter so that they might sell the lie that the foe was dead. They called the true master the Sire, it which spawned the cult. Okay, so this is the Patriarch. A vessel of Xeno heresy, a fierce yet cunning predator that twists the minds into a single knot with only its will. You seem surprisingly well informed about what's happening here. This man, blind and wretched, knows nothing, but he knows all. He reveals the truth to his unworthy spec, warns him through divinations, and the spinners who dance upon the threads help him grasp the vision. Well, if you knew about this, why didn't you tell anybody? We did not know who our foe is. There was only the appalling shadow upon the bulkheads. The divinations were silent and no answer was read, but the signs changed when the corruption assailed your flagship. The Undying One bid us bare our blades, and among the death of the wicked, answers rang out. At once I sent spinners to the lower bays that should not fall into the foe's hands. Others became guides for your chosen few. All right, come dress our wounds. We mend the wounds of the breathing with a bloody thread. A horde of predators hunts you, Lord of the Ark. Here in the dark tunnels, the faithful stand in their way, but death is whispering for them and will not last long. Go back to your people. It's difficult for them to die without your voice. The Boxmaster's pleas still echo through the bay, and the muzzles still bark. The spinners say that the Enforcer's post has not yet fallen. The end is not yet now. Ooh. Special Cabela item. Just an upgraded version, Martyr's Bone Charm to the Saint's Bone Charm. This is just the most absolutely ludicrous, badass place on the ship. Just a temple of blood. All right, where the hell are we going here?
Let's seize the opportunity.
Nice of them to heal us. Show me the way. Let's see if we can survive an ambush this time. We should probably try to save spinners as we wanted to make them chaos. I don't want to save anybody. Battle! Battle! Okay, this is just like full-on war has broken out on my ship. Oh my god, just bodies everywhere. I lost loot in that room? I thought we had everything in this room from before. You're really gonna do that to me? How do you keep that much blood from coagulation? It's only red tinted water. There's always loot lying around.
I tread a path unexplored.
I figured it was one of these situations where, like, we had looted this place previously, so... Blood is a form of loot. Right? Like, there was something in that box before, but we got that already. If you're looting blood, the other person doesn't need it anymore. This is very, the Dune game is all about looting blood. Oh, well, there's no loot back here. $50 lashes. $50 lashes for making me reload. You got loot here in a container? It sounds like you just maybe missed it the first time you were in there. Book? Put him in the book. That's a grudgin'. Saving.
Intriguing.
Generous Danrock puts down the rifle and dabs his forehead with a silky handkerchief. I can't believe Janice is down here fighting. Shore shoving it in the tight band of the ammunition belts across his chest. His gilded frock coat is overlaid with bullet-riddled and melted flak vest that barely fits around his voluminous waist. Behind him, a motley band of enforcers, armed clerks, and laborers greets you with enthusiastic shouts. A group of captives, silent and dejected, sits a short distance away. I'm delighted to see you in good health, your lordship. I'm afraid my report on the inspection of the ship's storehouses will be slightly delayed due to extraordinary circumstances. The enforcers reported that you had been sighted in this compartment, and I humbly believed it was my duty to head to the freight line with this very modest army. Would you kindly move a little to the right, your lordship? Much obliged. Ah, some good dogmatic options down here. A big container at a place that you had to pass an athletics check. I think we got that one. Anyway, I just did like a full loop of that room and I didn't see anything pop up, so. I take it the inspection did not go so well. It was going splendidly until we were rudely interrupted by the traitorous mutants. I'm afraid I have temporarily had to requisition weapons and uniforms for myself and the militia, but do not worry. Every spent bullet will be accounted for and added to the unplanned extermination of heretics column in the ledger. Didn't expect you to be so good with a rifle. I'm flattered, your lordship. I can assure you that smiting heretics is no more difficult than shooting up serfs at my aunt's birthday party. In fact, fighting an armed opponent may even add a certain spice. That's quite a fine piece of weaponry you're wielding. An antique? You have discerning eye, your lordship. Only a true aristocrat versed in the sophisticated art of hunting would appreciate the perfection that is this handsome toy. May I direct your attention to the filigree on the stocks made by Master Goronov himself, a superb weapon for... He stops himself and suddenly goes pale. How utterly boorish of me, such a tactful imagination, and I've made a fool of myself. Please, accept this weapon as a gift. On one hand, this is probably a good gun. On the other hand, I can also totally be super posh about this. Here's the thing. It's a sniper rifle, and I don't use sniper rifles. So I'm going to actually just say I don't wear or wield hand-me-downs from my servants. Rest assured, this rifle will serve House von Valancius well in my hands. He can keep it. Let's us be evil. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Also, he's the only one who knows about our massive shrine to chaos. I see all the crew's clans are working together to retake my vessel. You are indeed correct, your lordship. Serfs, enforcers, officers, tech priests, and tunnel rats have all united in their fight against the rebellious scum. The only ones missing are the Inferni. It seems they were the backbone of this mutiny, and they strangled all those who were not privy to their dastardly plan. Oh, man. I thought we had, like, options earlier to, like, give the Inferni a bunch of weapons, and I think I said no to that. Now I'm really glad. Yet, as we can see, the enemies also include those who swore an oath to you not so long ago, crew members who fell for rebel propaganda. It's your choice whether to sentence them yourself or leave the execution to me after you've departed on your business. How bad is the situation? Quite bad. It could have been far worse if it not for Mr. Sauerback's paranoia and insufferable temper. As you well know, she's a nasty habit of expecting betrayal from everyone except your lordship. She had therefore taken care to draw up special protocols for all sorts of mutiny and had stationed agents on every deck. When the riots began, these agents took out many of the seditious officers and mounted a defense. In addition, I've been informed of at least 3 cases in which the officers inciting the enforcers to mutiny were shot by Yocasta's personal aides. It looks like she'd already been keeping an eye on the least reliable subordinates. I should give the Emperor a candle in gratitude for making her such a suspicious hag. Well, she wasn't a bad lay either. Janris courteously points to a pile of relics, trophies, and chests overlaid with gold. Following your instructions, we were able to evacuate some of your riches in time, as well as the sacred unguents and ammunition from the damaged compartments. Use whatever you like. I can assure you the rest will remain with me in perfect safety. What are you doing next? Well, I intend to die for you, your lordship. Every member of the militia from burly enforcer to puny clerk nods in solemn agreement. I must admit we were quite exhausted from fighting our way here, and we're not really suited to being an assault squad. I think your lordship should head for the enforcer's post. You'll be safer there. Meanwhile, we'll take a breather and smoke a few more dozen heretics out of their holes. God Emperor willing, I will not have to die a glorious death with your name on my lips after all, and will instead begin auditing the damage the ship has suffered, as well as the losses among the crew. It is routine procedure, one of which I've become quite proficient. You better not die.
True power.
You're my confidant. A group of shackled commoners are huddled together on their knees. They wear no armor, filthy rags, and tattered coveralls. Some hide their gaze while others sob quietly or mutter prayers. Only one woman, swarthy and heavily built, glares at you. She's trying to appear proud and fearless, but her lip is trembling. What are you waiting for? Just end us and be done with it. Isn't that what tyrants do? Ah. Sacrificing prisoners to the true god. Are you from the cult of the Ravenous Star? Is that what you call our liberators? To you, anyone who fights the oppressors is a heretic. So I'm a tyrant then. Tyrant, oppressor, butcher, choose whatever you like. Who put you up to this rebellion? Our liberators are true heroes. When the fiery death rained down on our slums, not one of your enforcers lifted a finger to save us. But the Inferni went out of their way to pull children out from under the rubble, mend wounds, and comfort widows. They opened our eyes. We no longer need to endure beatings and fight over crumbs of food or die after you've worked us to the bone. People can live as equal, take care of each other, and have dignity. This is what they're fighting for. You profit from keeping us in poverty, and your faith is false. Why would the Emperor want his believers to suffer in vain? Man, it's almost like all of the things I've done to murder people in the past are coming back to bite me. Even the ship's confessor renounced the false covenants and went on to raise our folk hero Nemesite, and you killed both of them. I've lost my heresy option. The Nemesite was a mutant freak just like those liberators. Purple squint, crest on his forehead. I trust you've seen those before? I thought they were mutations. Are you saying we've been tricked by inhuman fiends? By the Holy Throne, what have we done? You can atone with blood or perish this instance. The choice is yours. Forgive us, Lord Captain. We won't forget your mercy. Give us weapons and a round of ammunition and send us forward. Yeah. I'll put some meat shields on the front line. We don't need to go back and sacrifice. Like, we're already max level heretics, so. But I will save in case something like that comes up again. Extra bodies, right? No matter how many men and women could save riches, one could hire 100 times more for merely a fraction of this wealth.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Like, that's what we've kept. Like a Lacerix head, a statue, a globe. Some stub revolvers. I mean, there's a reason we don't value the enforcers or the serfs or anything. It's because, like, they're all completely expendable. Sacrificing to the gods might give you a boon. You guys really gonna make me do that? Let's go back. We'll see what it gives us. How many dogma points there are in total? Max out the 2 axes. There's 500 of each. And once you hit level 3, you're locked out. So you can't go any further. Ba 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 ba.
The world will bow.
Sacrifice prisoners to the true gods. You will pay for your treason. I will spill your blood so that your fortune might favor me in battle. You turn your thoughts to the ruinous powers as you kill the prisoners one after the other. As you silently mouth the words of forbidden prayer, you sense that your sacrifices please the gods. A dark blessing guides your hand, and on agony of the butchered corpses through your veins, pulsing with strength and an impetuous to act, you see horror in the eyes of the corpses. In their final moments, they fully understand the extent of your power and their own terrible fate. I mean, I do like taking the Redo path. Oh. This guy's just exploded. Ah, yeah. Okay. 10% critical hit chance, 5% toughness. Dark gods have welcomed your bloody sacrifice and granted you a modicum of their power.
Let's seize the opportunity.
You win this time. I missed those goods. 20 heretical for this, 5 for a whole world. The balance on it doesn't make a lot of sense. Oh, good. I don't have to miss that bag of goods that I don't really need for anything in particular.
Intriguing.
It's just, if we can get the goods up, then we can pay off the exploradors and we can get the final upgrade on Kiabagama, so. Yeah, Foulstone, we did the heretic option for Foulstone, and that meant we don't get to do Foulstone because of it. Could you back your lordship? The wretches have taken blood for the blood god.
Just as I was taught.
I'll go over here instead. Ooh, well-maintained heavy rock saw. Part of me kind of wonders, like, what would Cabela be like with a rock saw, but probably not good. Bolters. How any of these people are wielding a bolter is beyond me. Was it early? Yeah, I mean, it was also like that was... I don't know if things have changed in patches and stuff as well. Like, it used to be that you actually couldn't max out Heretic because there wasn't enough options. Ooh, this guy is big. Cabela's insane with a saw. I could see that. But I feel like so much of her stuff is about dual wielding, so... The root control console stares dispassionately at the carnage unfolding on the tracks. The sounds of the approaching train ring in the distance. With a single command, you could divert the train and send it straight through the thick of the battle, ending the lives of both the Xenospawn and your subject. The snarling voice of one of the defenders sounds familiar. It's Captain Klein, one of the enforcers who assisted the Bastard Arms investigation on the officer's deck. I can't believe I'm doing that.
Your kind has no place in the galaxy.
There's only one reason I'm saving Captain Klein, and it's because I want this XP. I just want to make that very clear. I'm not doing this out of the goodness of my heart or any shenanigans like that. I don't want you guys thinking I'm getting soft all of a sudden. Pascal, I feel like you can probably hit everybody from up there, so I'm just going to leave you in the back. Big A can go there. The bird can go here. Mazrahai can go here.
Emperor, protect me.
We didn't save you because we like you. We save you because we like killing. Exactly.
Quick.
Just said they're expendable and then we save them.
This way.
I don't even know. Where is the captain here?
Brace yourself.
Oh, rude. Y'all better get the hell out of there. It's a bit of a messy way to do this, but
As honor ordained by the web, the shadows will see it done.
4.
My blade whispers your name.
That is not a lot of damage.
As
3
honor
hits left.
ordains.
All right, I'm going to cover this guy in blood.
As a tenant.
Dispatch on him. And then
As honor ordained. The shadow.
Acrobatic artistry?
Final web.
she runs all the way back home. Okay. Pascal's job is those guys in the back. Hope he dies anyway. Captain isn't named in the fight. Yeah, I assume he's just gonna like be there when the fight is done. Because if he was on the tracks, he's now part of the tracks. Sewer pipe. That's pretty funny. You can shoot everybody from up here, yeah? You're actually kind of limited. Because your weapon has limited range. Yeah. Let's do that and hit this guy with an overcharge. Miss! Hiya! Pascal, you're killing me, bud.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Don't distract me.
Marizai, I'm actually just going to leave you here.
With grace and manners. Watch.
Because I want to buff everybody. This guy is cool. He's got like many faces. I like how that says it's a sewer pipe. Ooh. Didn't expect him to do that. Supposed to have a hammer swing with ground collision? It looks like they do. God, they are so slow though. That was a bit more sideways. Oh, this is the officer. So this is obviously Captain Klein. Calvin Klein. All right, Adira, I'm going to ask that you don't explode this time. If you think that might be possible, I'd be really gracious.
Let's see what you can do. Go on, Rust Bucket. Show them what we got.
Mind rupture.
Was that you? Or
He's now going to walk all the way down here and attack that guy. For 0 damage. Dodge. Oh, well, it's very fun making all these guys fight each other. Dodge. Little warp damage. Little electricity.
quiet, Whispers. It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
Okay, we just cranked the veil degradation.
I need no guidance. One step closer. Purpose guides me.
I guess we might as well use power from beyond the veil.
Triumph.
So all of our weapons do warp damage. I think I'll give Pascal an extra turn here, and he can maybe just... double tap. Almost killed the Abominable King there with Pascal. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
And you chose this one.
The double parry. The double parry again. Third time's the charm, baby. Oh my God. How did we just live that?
Request approved. My competencies are not that universal.
What do you mean that won't do anything? All right, well then.
Request denied.
Oh, no line of sight to the target. All right, Pascal, I think you're good.
I need no guidance.
Molten Beam! Biggest Turk finally kills something
The ruin beckons.
using his horrible psycho magic.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
Oh, man. Now it's on like Donkey Kong.
It will be done.
Big A gets to come in with the big axe.
Victory is imminent.
I mean, axe, the big sword. I've got 3 left. Let's go Reckless Strike
Indeed.
and then do that.
Target well struck.
322. Harry automatically cleaves. Shield bash, maybe. Harry?
Took care of
Kill.
this one.
Free kick. Now we mostly just gotta worry about the snipers. Check your systems for the XCOM curse. Yeah, the double blindness probably did a lot. Oh my God, these poor enforcers.
High momentum.
All right, Cabela's. I guess let's kill this guy first.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. Trust me. Let your soul be purged. Caught by the village brings me no pleasure.
She got like 3 more attacks after that was done.
I am your blade and shield.
Alley-oop. I mean, let's go for the guys in the back.
I bring mercy and retribution. Ha! The other side awaits.
You could go for this guy. I might just be able to kill him with one of these. Why don't we use the big sword, though? Just in case.
As honor or death is a blessing.
Yeah. And then
A dance
come
of
down here
blades
and jump
and
onto him.
shadows.
Cabela truly is a one-woman army. You try your best, but you don't succeed. The Enforcer motto. You save Captain Klein on the freight line. Wretched scum, I fought worse than you under Koronus. With a look of disgust, the Enforcer in the protective mask grinds his boot into a lump of mutant flesh. From the sound of his voice, you recognize him as Captain Klein, the man who performed the autopsy on the mutant during the investigation. Oh, he was really bad at his job. I thank your lordship for the timely insistence. I thought it was my fate to go down in an aberration's gullet like poor Genestealer, but the Emperor had other plans for me. Aw, is Genestealer dead? She sacrificed herself covering our Sally from the upper decks. She wanted to tell me something before it happened, something important. I could see it in her eyes, but she didn't get the chance, and now I never will know. How did you end up in this compartment, soldier? Mistress Sourback sent my squad and me to the freight line to take charge of the situation. She heard you've been spotted here and wanted us to lend you support. Give me a report. The Enforcer's post has been lost and is swarming with mutants. The only ways to the upper deck lie either through the post or through the transport tunnels, but there's enemies there as well. How did the mutineers take over the post? Treason! Captain Frenzo ordered the enforcers to leave the outpost and led them into a tunnel under the pretext of suppressing the mutiny. As soon as they reached it, he began spreading propaganda in an effort to stir up a relevance among the soldiers. He urged them to join the mutiny and eliminate the senior officers. I arrived just in time to execute Frenzo and reclaim order. I ordered the squad to return to the post and take up defensive position, but it was already overrun by mutants entering through the elevator. They lured us out and seized our fortification. What kind of propaganda was he spreading? He claimed the enforcers were being pressured into oppressing their fellow crewmen for benefit of their greedy superiors. Completely true. He called for a change of order, including reprisals and penance to anyone who had participated in the crimes of the ship's rotten hierarchy. He pulls his respirator out and spits morosely. As far as I know, Fresno, those speeches were completely out of character. I agree, we found a bite mark on his body, one that we've seen before. He suspects he was compromised against his will. All right, we're going to take back the post then. We'll cover the rear if the enemy comes out of the tunnel. Be careful, the mutants have mined the guard post. There's something they didn't know. Klain squints nastily at you and hands you a small copper rod with a connector. This is Frenzo's data key that activates the Eclipse protocol. The train control node is vulnerable. If something were to anger or confuse the machine spirits, it could easily lead to a catastrophic accident. A trainload of crashing shells, for instance, or worse. That's why there's tech priest creations embedded in the walls. They're potent enough to rip out the power of any device. Insert the data key into the cogitator by the entrance, and the post will be hit with a devastating pulse that's lethal to machine spirits. It'll burn out the detonators and turn the mines into harmless chunks of Feisline stuffed iron. Oh, I guess I only get that if I save him. But my poor machine spirits, I don't want to hurt them. The Coldplay thing has baffled you. Why did so many people care about this dude and woman having an affair? It was funny they got caught, and in the end it was a good meme, but I feel people ran way too hard with it. I'm with you, man.
I tread a path unexplored.
Like, kind of feels like those people were just living their life and then they got canceled because of like corporate hierarchy rules. And you know, I don't know what kind of deals they have at that corporation, but in terms of like dating your fellow coworker, normally I guess you have to reveal that kind of thing. But it does seem like it got wildly out of control way too fast.
You cannot trick death. It will claim me.
This will help.
Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
Don't squirm.
Your
Couple
aid
injuries
was
here. We just got to patch.
I go where the whispers lead.
Okay.
The world trembles.
We got a quick
beneath
level
my
up here,
feet.
so why don't we just take these? We got willpower, fellowship, and I think I might just give you agility. That gives you dodge, right? Your toughness is already rounded. 35, 5, 5, 5. I don't know why it's saying -5 there. We'll take agility. And then you persuade a lot, but lately you've been coercing more, so I'm going to give you coercion. You take perception, willpower, and I'll give you a point into toughness to give you a couple more HP so you don't get one shot. Awareness and warp lore are your main things. Medicaid, I don't know, man. Everyone sucks at lore Imperium. Somehow I'm the best at it. I guess you do use that heal kit a lot, so. Let's give you probably weapon skill. So you can hit more often, because you haven't been doing very good at that. And then we'll also give you a little Medicaid. You got ballistic skill and int. We'll go toughness. I could go. How many points do we get? 2. Yeah, I'll go toughness. I was gonna say I could go strength and try to get him up to heavy armor, but I don't think that's really gonna be worth doing. Also give you Medicae? Give you Lord Xenos? I guess let's give you Lord Xenos. You got weapon skill and agility, and you're going to take, I guess, also toughness. Demolition, Medicae, and Corrals. And then last but not least, you've got agility, you've got weapon skill. I think I'll give you strength. Lord Xenos and demolition. All right. Pascal and Nomos worry about the machine spirits? Yeah, right? People want to shame him, yeah. Dating your subordinate is worse. CEO and head of HR cheating on their spouse is bad publicity. Yeah, I mean, that's all it is, right? It's the publicity thing, right?
The world will bow.
It all just seems like a bit of an overreach to me.
You can't do anything without me.
The workers tried unsuccessfully to shield themselves and their loved one from bullets. There's no traces of mutilation on their body, just bullet holes and enforcer boot prints. Hey, enforcers doing exactly what I trained them to do. I think that's probably the way I have to go. Yeah.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
What happened there? Hush. All my guys ran forward and then they just exploded. They just popped. Was that meant to be like, there is a mine here? Oh, there's the cogitator.
Would you look at that?
But I'm really good at disarming mines.
The Vizier.
Intriguing.
Would he
And mines are worth experience.
Guides my gaze.
Ooh, goods. I almost missed these. Industrial Faisaline. Ooh. Boom booms.
Do you see that?
You're the best at lore Imperium. You know how to be heretical as possible in the eyes of the corpse god.
Do I need to point it out?
We're just doing our best, right?
Just as I was taught. Fortune smiles on us. And
Lots of mines.
I do what I must.
Officer's key. So I probably didn't even need the other key. I probably could have just used that one here. How to be heretical, learn how to be a good Imperial, and then do the reverse. There's a slot matching the rod given to you by Captain Klein. I don't know. That is a lot of traps. A Megas. Ooh. Ah, that is a lot of traps. But will they step on these? Oh, I got 203 experience for using it, so that's more than I'd get from disarming it all. Cogitator accepts the rod and draws it in. The vid screen flashes a torrent of linguitechness, confirming the protocol's activation, and you hear a growling hum from beneath the door. Amid the crescendo of noise, the vid screen suddenly turns black and sings you with a burst of sparks. Singes you.
I tread a path unexplored.
The Harvester. The woman before you radiates an alien beauty, the bony crest on her forehead, the violet tint of her skin, and a graceful clawed finger give away her Xenos heritage. Her robes resemble those of an old mutant you put to death in the family crypt, and her posture is regal and powerful. Sapphire light oozes from beneath the half-lowered eyelids, and a haughty smirk stretches her lips. Biting whispers burst through your head, digging into your mind and probing your thoughts, tasting them. The woman does not move her lips, but you hear a voice speak. You fight in vain, genetic remnant. We have already won. The Sire's song echoes in the dreams of those who are pure. The rest are destined for oblivion. The Sire's sorrowful phalanx has extended, and soon others will follow. Whatever your plan to attempt, it matters no more. The whispers sink their fangs into your most painful memory, as into an exposed nerve, while the canker in your soul echoes ominously in response. Though the woman standing before you, something is staring at you, something you've only seen in your darkest dreams. You are touched by corruption. You know that your doom is nigh, cursed soul. I propose a complete surrender. I guarantee you a spacious cage in my trophy room, inhuman scum. The teeth of the mental whisper in your head become sharper. They scratch at your will and nibble on your intellect, eager to expose its secrets. The woman's voice is full of overbearing self-righteousness. Speak, impure one, speak all you want, and I will end this battle before it even begins. I am okay at willpower, but these are still 40%. Where is your sire and what is he? The singing angel is where you used to dwell, impure one. From his rightful seat, he leads us to the many-armed emperor. The sire is a child of many-armed emperor, blood of his blood, a covenant gifted to us. His song binds us in sacred unity. He is goodness, survival, and promise. Where we used to dwell? What, is he just hanging out in my bedroom? We should have changed weapon for willpower checks. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Do you really believe you can take over my ship? Ooh, succeeded. Year after year for centuries, we sowed the seeds of the Sire's genetic perfection on this ark. The seeds have now sprouted, and the change of generations has produced sufficient pure breeds. The sowing season is over. The reaping season has come. A murderous laugh cuts blade-like between your frontal lobes. The Sire senses your weakness. Your trials and hardships have exhausted you. You are but prey for our mighty creator. You are already dead. Who are you? The armor of your mind weakens. Now she knows who you are. I am the harvester, Megas, guardian of the pure, she who hears his songs. I am priestess of the immortal angel, our sire. I am the one who knows and understands. I mean, I want to... know more. This doesn't matter to me. I just want to see if I can keep her out. Mental claws squeeze your brain, flooding it with inconceivable images. You hear the old man's cackling. He was wise but old, a child of a different season. When it was his time, the congregation honored him, and then his time passed, and he went with it. He sacrificed himself up, gave himself up to the heretics to be torn apart. We praised his devotion, but we are a different generation. We are born for the reaping. Our ascension is assured. Kill the heretics. Glory to the Sire. I've been ambushed. I ambushed them.
The unworthy will be destroyed.
Telekinetic explosion. She marks a zone on the battlefield. Okay. Ba-ba-da, ha-da-ba-da, ga-da, ha-da-da-ba, ha-ba-da. Megas.
As the tenets demand.
Watch this.
Trust me.
Oh, I hit it on the wrong guy.
Blade whispers your name.
I meant to death from above there.
The other side awaits. I will
Well,
leave footprints of
you know what?
scarlet.
I guess that means I could do this instead.
The shadows.
And then I can do this.
Trust me. Let your soul be purged.
And then I can do
I
this.
am your blade and shield.
Then I can do that. Then I can do that. Actually, why don't I do that?
As the
And I can do that. Then I can go here. And I can do that.
Shall not death is a blessing.
And then I can do that, and I can do. Well, why don't I do that, and then I can do that.
Death comes in silence. Your soul be purged.
All right, good job, Cabela. Now, do it in reverse. I like that this psyker doesn't even get to go. You have 35 movement left. What if then you came here
And retribution.
and you used Death Waltz?
The undying emperor whispers his will.
She gets so many free strikes because every time she crits,
Fought by the
her like other weapon gets to attack for free.
The other side awaits.
I have to be able to get
Dance of
back
blades and shadows.
down here. Ideally. Well, I guess we can also just kill this guy then.
Is a blessing.
Anybody else for Cabela to kill?
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Might as well keep going.
Killing brings me no pleasure. The shadows will see it done. Death is a blessing. As honor ordained.
Okay.
I bring
I guess we'll go
mercy and
back
retribution.
up here and now we'll kill this guy. And then, oh, there's another psyker here. We should probably kill
Death
him.
comes in silence.
I'm definitely pushing my luck.
Brings me no pleasure.
Okay, and then we go here and we hit him.
Its demand. The other side awaits.
I'm officially out of movement.
Blade and shield.
So she killed almost everybody. She wasn't quite able to finish the entire squad. But I gotta say, she came pretty close.
True prognosis is favorable. Request approved. Equation. Your life is
Ah.
a vegetable variable.
I think I got so lucky.
My vow
So there's one more Acolyte Hybrid left.
is request approved.
Let's see. Let's see how this goes.
It is
We should cast Sworn Enemy there.
to even attempt it. Don't distract me. With grace and malice.
4 HP.
Behold,
Does Dance Macabre do damage with him? No, it doesn't. All right, Big A. It's you
It
then.
will be done. One fewer time.
That was an absurd fight. That was absolutely nonsense. Cabela, the sushi chef. Just like the simulations. Yeah, she just gutted that room instantly. Like she single-handedly took out almost that entire group. Oh, not much left here. Cabela didn't bring a dance. She brought the dance festival. She just gets so many of those jumps. Because she's meant to get like +1 every time she kills someone, but not when she kills someone with that ability. Improved Weber. Yeah, I'm never going to use that.
Let's seize the opportunity.
I tell you right now, I'm never going to use that item. Hope someone clipped it, but it's too long for a single clip. I know. She truly is bae, though. Did the all-powerful female Magos manage to have a turn? She cast a single spell, which was like, on her next turn, that ground will erupt. And then she was dead before her turn ever came to pass. The Vox machine belches out a shower of sparks and wheezes in agony. Although crippled by the pulse that kills machine spirits, it continues to extract the ghosts of other people's voices from the ether. I command someone get me out of this dump immediately. Lord Captain, God Emperor be praised. Does Mistress Talas still accompany you? She leans over the receiver and says lightheartedly, "You can't get rid of me that easily, Vigdis. I'm fine." You think you hear a sigh of relief amidst the static. Acknowledged. Mistress Sourback and the Enforcers are defending the officer's deck. I am also here coordinating the Loyalist forces. The key compartments are holding, but we've not been able to turn the tide of the battle just yet. The bridge has been overrun by the enemy. The Master Helmsman's fate is unknown. Ah, okay, so the Patriarch is actually on the bridge. Why has the bridge not been taken? It's where the rebel leader is holed up based on the density of the defenses. Sourback has launched 3 assaults without success. We're taking control of the elevator shaft to launch another attack, but the platform has been destroyed, and the emergency elevator can only accompany a small force. I'm a small force. Then I shall have to do everything myself yet again. Get your bucket down here. I'm waiting. Understood. May the God Emperor protect you, Lord Captain. I do love giving a little bit of sass. Are you kidding me? There's loot back here I missed. How do I even get back down there? Up that way? Up this way? Where the hell is this loot? Here? Here. Can't miss my loot. Gotta get my loot. See how quickly Cabela does the bridge? Hopefully pretty quickly. She scales so fast. Because that sword, like that sword buffs her, and then her other sword gives her bonus attacks. So it just gets out of control so quickly. Like, I wish I looked at her stats at the end of that fight, just to see like how buff she had gotten. A skill check? Fine. Fine. We'll look for the skill check before the mines room. I bet it's going to be one of these skill checks that's just like, ah, this person is dead.
Embrace true power.
Like here? You're right. There was a skill check.
The Vizier. Would he be proud?
The poor buddy has died of deep wounds, bloodied entrails dribbling over his clothes. 2 industrial phyllocene. All right, VM, you pass judgment this day. You may serve the bridge another day. Hit that quick save. Get to that bridge. Let's see what's going on up here. Why? That looks like me. An exact copy of you sits on the throne. A sinister double crawled into reality from behind the looking glass. His gaze meets yours and the world expands sharply, crushing you with an overwhelming sense of your own significance. From somewhere far away, across millions of light years, a god is looking at you through those eyes. He sees you, and he is hungry. Insatiably, unquenchably so. Something starts scratching at the walls of your mind, making you ill. You hear stifled groans behind you. Even standing near this entity is torturous for anyone who possesses psychic powers. You're snapped out of your stupor by Raver's harsh bellow. The Master Helmsman's eyes are empty, his pale lip curling in fury. Not one step further, void scum. I sentence you to death for endangering the Lord Captain's safety. Master Helmsman, are you out of your mind? The rogue traitor stands before you. Step aside before I shoot you for treason and insubordination. No, Abelard, the rogue traitor sits upon the throne, and you dare drag this reactor sludge onto the bridge? You must have grown senile in your old age, Seneschal, if you can't even distinguish his lordship from an impostor. Raver shakes his head, a trickle of blood running from his ear. Adira doubles over, attempting to shield herself from your doppelganger with both arms. It is latched onto him, grinding his thoughts like a millstone. What is this monster? Don't look, don't look. Wound him? Obviously, he's not, like, he's got, like, a psychic grip on him. Just gonna wound him. Raver tries to catch you with his sights, but falls to the deck before he can steady his hand. There's blood foaming from his mouth. The Lord Captain is in danger. I must protect. He stops, his chest rising and falling heavily. He's badly wounded, but he will live if he receives help soon. Your doppelganger remains seated and motionless on the throne, but his posture betrays the tension of a predator ready to pounce. He catches your gaze, and the vessel of your soul overflows with a cascade of images and feelings. You hear a song, a chorus of countless whispers that weave a tantalizing melody. You feel a unity with something great and beautiful. It's bigger than you, bigger than this ship and everyone in it. 5% willpower check. I do not fear you. I do fear him. He's a patriarch Genestealer. Abelard, there's a vile creature sitting on my throne. Get rid of it. I do also like to get off my throne, yeah. It's a hard check, yeah, and your willpower sucks. Yeah, no. It's Patriarch Genestealers have, like, they can, like, psychically dominate an entire squadron of Space Marines. They are crazy powerful psychers, so. I don't want to put Abelard in danger here. I'm just going to say get off my throne. Masterfy's face splits into a grin and he casts you a mocking, like, a sore spot with you, is it not? I forgot about that. A rumbling growl shudders through every nerve ending in your body. It's the roar of a beast defending its territory. The throne is no longer yours. It was never yours in the first place. No way I'm passing that. Abelard, get rid of this vile creature. The Seneschal adjusts his grip on his weapon and growls. Only one man may sit on the throne of Rogue Traitor, and that is the biggest Turg von Valancius. Wretched pretenders, craven Xenos, enemies of humanity, their only rightful place is in a pool of blood at the Lord of the Dynasty's feet. The bridge shudders as a crushing roar billows across it. Behind the facade of that leering face, you glimpse the monstrous shadow, the shadow in the void that wants only to devour you. Show it to me. Yes. Ho 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 ho. Oh my god, 2000 HP. Critical hit chance is increased by 2 times the Agi bonus. Critical hits inflict terrified. The more wounds, the more armor it has. Powerful leap. Mind control. Okay, so we got to make sure that Adira can get her, because she's got the ability that can buff her willpower and make everybody make willpower checks with her willpower. All of his allies have the frenzied devotion. At 66 and 33%, he summons reinforcements and gains immunity to damage. Oh, man. Ooh, buddy. Okay.
With grace of manners.
Marizai is the best guy to fight him.
Try harder.
As strange as that might feel. Ooh, do I have to check that every time I dash through him?
Build.
Ooh,
I am not a vessel for pain. I am its master. With grace and manners.
Unfortunately, I screwed you up, Marizai. Now, I think everyone's going to have to be out of range.
At your beck and call.
I'm going to keep Big A here for right now.
I will do my duty.
You know what? I'm
At
actually
your
going to
beck and
use Grace. So I can bring Marizai back. It costs you 3 movement? Okay, whatever. It still puts you in range.
Indeed. Victory is imminent.
Can't all of them.
The sun is so down.
Oh god, there's pure St. Genestealers over there too.
An offering of blood.
All right, Pascal, that's the obvious prey. I'm going to say that Pure Strain is also probably a good choice. And I'm going to guess there's another one over here.
Scriptural prognosis is favorable. The undesired knows all.
So we're going to go for him first.
Ability analysis successful. I venerate you, machine spirit. Request approved.
And then we'll hit the Machine Spirit here as well.
Suffered worse.
Whoa, that was interesting. All those guys got pistol shots in the middle of that attack. Oh, this doesn't look good. No, it's okay. Kick, strike, parry, shield bash. All right, Kibella. I guess it's showtime already.
I shall not fail.
That was not as much showtime as I was hoping for.
It's a blessing.
think I'm gonna go for this pocket first. See who we can hit and beat up. We'll give this guy a little lethality stab. I'm gonna jump back there, so I'm gonna hit his weak spot again. We've 2 more jumps. That would be a good one.
Footprints of scarlet. Soul be purged.
And then this would be a good one.
Comes in silence.
Huge damage. Absolutely monstrous. I could then move next to this guy, and I could do the Blade Dance super attack. Which I think I'm going to regret, but... Okay. So that's 66% and reinforcements. The worst part about this is he's now immune to damage for the rest of the round. And I might attack him like 5 more times. It actually cut off the middle of my attack. Oh, that sucks.
I am your blade.
Okay, we're gonna go over here.
Brings me no pleasure.
Okay. This guy doesn't have a weak spot on him. Which I'm struggling to make peace with. So let's go here.
The other side awaits. It is a blessing.
I feel like it is like a waste of her talents to take out this trash.
Brings me no pleasure.
But also she just does it so well.
I bring mercy and retribution. The other side awaits.
We still haven't activated her thing where she goes back and does all of this again.
I will leave footprints of scarlet. It is a blessing.
Oh my gosh, she finally ran out. Okay, let's hit it.
Trust me.
So we got jump 1, jump 2, cuts him in half. She goes back over here. She does some more jumps. Hop, hop, kills him. And she runs all the way back over here. Does another hop. Wow, we went back and forth a lot here. She goes back up to the big guy. He's immortal though right now.
Fear nothing.
Kills another one of those guys and triggers on him. Comes over here, jumps on that guy. Jumps on him again. I'd say that's a pretty good turn.
As honor ordains.
Just promptly killed basically every single ad. She currently has 254 armor, which is more than Abelard has. So I gotta see what her stats are like. Abelard and Marisai are both mind controlled. Casual Cabela stats after one round of combat. 200 toughness, 200 weapon skill, 145 strength. She can even shoot a gun better than literally any single person in my entire retinue. She has a 200% dodge chance. I don't know what her critical hit is. I wish I could see it. Cabela's favorite song, Jump Around. I think that's apt. Here, why don't we buffer some more? It's okay.
Anything else?
Yes. Do it again.
Okay, these guys are all gonna attack each other now. Probably quite unsuccessfully.
Let's see what you can do.
Do a bit of the warp damage. We'll blind them all. Give them a little sap.
Quiet with
Blind them
us.
again.
It's my toy, and I'm gonna control it myself.
Bird, you can just go through them. Well, we've almost killed Sire.
One step closer. Purpose guides me. I will triumph.
Give everybody a free attack. Drops them to 33% HP and summons another round of reinforcements for the turn. Now, here's the fun thing. I'm pretty sure I can give Cabela a full turn right now from her heroic act. Ooh, not quite yet.
Guides me.
Oh my god, can you imagine if I had cast this? Power from Beyond the Veil? 5 times Veil degradation? 5 times Veil degradation at 12. So like 60% extra damage and armor pen for the turn.
I will triumph.
Also going to give her Demonopathy.
Ruin them.
I might as well fry the two of them with a Molten Beam.
There is no mercy found
Cabela?
in my heart.
315 HP. 264 toughness. 286 weapon skill. I think the only thing here is that, like, I'm out of death from above charges with her. So I have to kill everybody the old-fashioned way. Stabbing them a lot.
Dance of blades and shadows.
And unfortunately, nobody is, like, close to each other either, so...
Go by the web. The other side awaits.
Damn, that's her one-handed weapon doing that kind of damage.
As the tenets demand. Death is a blessing.
Okay, can we just do that calculation? Deadly Calculation deals 196 damage, direct damage. She deals 1,127. Deadly Calculation does another 102. Then the Blade Dancer's Mantle does 588 mental damage. What is the Blade Dancer's Mantle? Death from Above deals an additional Wearer's Resolve. She's got 37 Resolve, so that does 111 mental damage. That's meant to do 111. It did 588. Because she's also got a killing spree. She's got Finest Hour, Eager Subordinates, Cataclysm, Advice from Dark Sages, and Power from Beyond the Veil. All of that's doing all that warp damage as well. Well, you might as well kill the Aberrants if this is going to be the case. Do you think you can kill one with a Death Whisper?
Trust me, let your soul be purged.
Would have been cool.
I am your blade and shield. The shadows will see me. Brings me no pleasure.
Do a jump. 1,000 damage.
I bring mercy.
Kill
and
him.
retribution. The other
Oh, of
side
course. This is also like a special turn, so she gets unlimited attacks.
Death comes in silence.
I forgot about that.
Trust me. Brings me no pleasure.
That guy's still immortal.
A dance of blades and shadows.
So I guess we'll go down here and we'll hit this guy again.
The other side.
All right,
awaits.
so that's everybody dead. Just walk back up here and stand next to Biggest Turk. Would anybody like a free turn? I don't think I can do anything on that. You might be able to stack more bleed stacks. 58 bleed stacks on them.
With grace and malice.
Madeira gets a free turn. But you can't really... I don't think this works.
Purpose guides me. Enough! Don't display euphoria of anguish!
72 bleed stacks.
Revel in your terror!
I don't know what to do with you, buddy.
Behold!
I just need to wait for you to go so I can kill you. Abelard passes his turn.
My vow is to serve.
You'll just do that.
Prognosis is favorable.
Cabela, you're up again, but unfortunately I don't think you can do anything. But I guess maybe you can cover him in blood. At least.
As honor ordains. My blade whispers your
Stack some more of those bleed stacks in there.
I will leave
And honestly, you still scale, so... If I take out these swords and blade dance,
Caught by the web.
even though they do 0 damage, they should all keep buffing her.
Blade whispers your name. Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name.
Yep. Does seem like that's the case.
My resolve is unshaken.
Poor guy. You're gonna explode now. I summoned a demon on that last attack. I would be panicking regardless as if I was immortal. Give me that Melta gun. sick. God damn, dude. This bridge is like the most cursed warp spawn blood covered hellhole. Let's go. The hulking carcass of the monster lies in front of you. I like that I just like walk past him and sit on the throne. The amber fire has left its baneful eyes, departed along with the last drops of foul blood oozing from its wounds. In the distance, the master helmsman slowly regains consciousness. He immediately recoils from the dead creature, swearing profanely. Lord Captain, I'm guilty as charged. I was not myself. I fell for their Xeno tricks like a green cabin boy. I make no excuses. I know the rules, and I request capital punishment. Strike off my head and be done with it. You have a duty before the dynasty, and you will bear it. There is no execution. This old tub will have to put up with me a little while longer. The Master-at-Arms stands at attention, ignoring the wounds and burns covering her face and body. Lord Captain, the vessel has been secured. The mutineers in all compartments have lost the will to fight all at once. Some have fainted, others have gone into shock or panic. I believe they sense their despicable overlord was dead. I heard about your contingency plan. Your foresight is commendable. I'm actually going to praise her. She did a really good job. It's the duty of the Master-at-Arms to anticipate any threat to the ship's safety, even one as unusual as the uprising by genetic aberrations. I met Captain Klein on the front line. He showed great ingenuity and valor. I can always count on veterans. I'll present the old man with an award. Are you sure there are no traitors among your people? Not anymore. Several enforcer squads were compromised, but I shut down the ventilation system in their compartments and asphyxiated them. Once we're done here, we'll enter with flamers, burn the bodies, and do a personnel sweep. Anyone suspicious, straight out the airlock. This channel is pro-incest? No. What? Only when we're playing Crusader Kings. Where's the Infernus Master? The traitor tried to finish me off. The entire traitorous bloodline would have been sealed in the tank of Phylacine, thrown into that void, and blown up a long time ago. The Horson has mounted a defense in Bay 45 F1, but my people have his gang cornered. We'll get him soon enough. Oh. A servo skull rattles to life and projects a hologram into the deck. A blurred replica of Heinrich Montag stares at you, blood oozing from a wound on his temple. One of his hands is bound with the tourniquet and he's lighting a glow stick with the other. Hey, Bridge, do you copy? I see you've not changed the access palms. Are you celebrating your victory, biggest turg? I'm just deciding we're in the trophy room to hang the heads of the monsters I vanquished. Your arrogance never fails to amuse. I underestimated you as well as your retinue. Those bloody zealots and that sadist Yocasta. Who would have expected such fierce resistance from a bunch of false believers? The Infernus Master appears serious and somber. The usual cheerful insolence has vanished from his face. I wanted to see your face before I die. Commit it to memory. One day you'll realize what sacrilege you've committed, and in that moment you will remember me. Does this primitive piece of technology give you a good view of your precious monster's corpse? Marazai smiles with satisfaction upon seeing the pain in Heinrich's face. By killing your sire, did you feel that abomination die? He winces angrily. We all felt every single moment of the blessed angel's agony, and then he died and our dream died with him. You snuffed it out and stomped on it like a low stick, but now his song will not return to our dreams. The many-armed emperor will not see us. How did that monster come to be on my ship? He's been here a long time, longer than you or anyone else. His blessed feet crossed these decks centuries ago, when Theodora's predecessor still called herself Lord Captain. He came from the stars where the many-armed emperors dwell to bear his words, but he faced a great massacre at the hands of the wicked. Yet the venerable sire kept his message safe and took refuge on the vessel, away from the persecution of heretics. When that false Lord Captain led our ancestor on board, the sire heard their pain and answered their pleas, blessing them with genetic purity. He protected us after that, joining our thoughts together into a single song. He was the true Lord Captain of this ship. Take things only Crusader King players should Google for 1,000. Were you born a human or an aberration? I am pure. Wow. My mother and father both trace your lineage back to the ones who received his gift of genetic perfection. Had there been a few more generations between us, I would have resembled the sire more closely, but each of us has their own calling. I look almost like a false believer, which means I was destined to be a spy among you. He lifts the welding goggles from his forehead, exposing the rudiments of a purple crest. So he's like a 4th generation, I think? What was the plan? You don't know when to stop, do you? Fine, I'll tell you. We were close to our goal, a few more years, a few more converts of the true faith, but the spinners pulled that stunt with the bath and you seized off their tip right away. When it came to the telepathic ritual, it became clear you weren't going to leave us alone. We'd either have to start the harvest season early. Our old Magus appeared to you during the rite and led you on a false trail. He lured you into a false sense of security by throwing a small portion of our forces to the wolves and sacrificing himself to buy time and prepare. We orchestrated the elevator incident, but you survived, and then I almost intercepted you on the freight lane, but the blood-spun web interfered again. I wonder what would have happened if I went on the train. You could have been part of us, part of something great, something real, but you ruined everything. Lay down your weapons. And then what? Will you spare us? Of course not. He laughs hoarsely. I wouldn't believe you if you said otherwise. I know I'm a dead man walking, but there are unarmed people here with me. Our families who have neither the desire nor the ability to fight. Our children, our elderly, people like my sister and niece. Do you want their blood on your hands as well? Will you take revenge on them too, or is my life enough? If I let you people go, you'll only start scheming, killing, and infecting again. No, we'll merely fade away. The sire is dead. His offspring, pureblood, have been butchered. They alone could have bestowed the kiss that allowed his song to be heard. The orphans and widows are of no threat to anyone. Drop them off in a remote wilderness? Absolutely not. We will die together as a family. You hear shouting and gunfire in the background. Einrich hastily finishes his low stick. Yocasta's mongrels have begun their attack. It's time to say goodbye, biggest turg. It's a pity I couldn't share the blessing of purity with you and make you part of the family. A pity, too, that we couldn't kill you either, but we all gotta play the cards we're dealt. And now we take our leave the way the true masters of fire should. Uh-oh, is my ship about to blow up? The finger of truth has 3 sorrowful phalanges. One is shattered, but he smiles widely, pulls a remote control from his pocket, and pushes a button. There's a sharp beeping of detonators, a monstrous roar, and the projection disappears. For a while, the sound of flames crackles from the speaker before abruptly cutting off. Sourback mutters something about the comm bead and then hisses angrily. Thermal charges. The Void Rat blew up the compartment along with himself and the entire assault team. I wish I could have finished him off with my own hands. That was the last pocket of resistance. The mutiny has been suppressed. The enforcers are carrying out a sweep of the compartments and the officers are forming new repair crews to replace the Inferni. The ship's critical systems have been stabilized and the throne has been liberated. Thousands of Dynasty subjects are waiting for your orders, so all that remains is for you to take the captain's throne and affirm your dominion. All hail House von Valancius. Hell yeah. He's got loot. He's got some loot. Sire's Patronage. This wearer can skip their turn and make an ally of their choice immune to all damage until the start of the wearer's next turn. After the wearer makes an area attack, they gain 4 MP and can keep moving. Rib suits. Mars pattern bolt pistols. Well-maintained heavy rock saws. A strangler Weber. I don't know about these Webers. These needle pistols we don't need. These power picks we don't need. This big hammer, though. The Bone Cracker. Every basic attack made with this mace inflicts a random trauma on the target. Wow.
I tread a path unexplored.
Lots of good Genestealer loot. I feel like... Oh, you have to be a Psyker to use this ability. Oh, that sucks. What about Cabela? She's secretly a Psyker. She just doesn't know it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, Cabela's blades on you. To the officers and crew members who have remained faithful to the vows of service, the ship is ours. Glory to the Von Valancius dynasty. Random trauma like abandonment issues. Very good. Very good. You just get crippled with, like, being broken up with too many times. Your father hasn't told you I love you in 15 years. That mace really just like cuts to the bone. This one, this secondary attack adds intergenerational trauma. Just when you thought you were free. What do you need here? Apparently I have a star on attention. 7 armor, 7 dodge, 3 movement points until the end of combat. Sure. And then, do you want a psyker power maybe? Every time the psyker kills or scores a critical hit against 8 creatures. That's too many. I do like this burning blood one. These are officer abilities, which also are like arguably pretty good. But I don't know that I really need any of these extra ones that we don't already have. Yeah, I think let's just take Burning Blood. A quick round of level ups here. We'll take Contagion on you since you do blind people. And sure, the first dodge attempt against every enemy suffers a minus 42 attempt. Why not at this point? I'd love if you had something that let you hit more frequently. But giving you +3 deflection is also kind of fun. So I'm going to do that. Charge +3 cells. The warrior ends their turn near a sworn enemy. They gain temporary HP. Meh. Yeah, let's take +3 charge. Cataclysm is pretty good for you. More for deflection, really good armor pen bonuses. Based on crit pen chance. I'm going to actually take critical vital points here. So his critical hits do like super double critical because he almost always critical hits. It's kind of like part of his special thing. Operatives allies gain hit chance and critical hit chance when attacking targets affected by exploits. I'm happy to do that. That just makes Cabela even better. Critical hit chance and critical hit damage are increased by 5% over dodge. That's pretty good. Dodge reduction and armor pen are increased by 10% of the critical hit chance. No, I'll take critical hit damage. Blade Dancer deals additional damage against enemies armed with a melee weapon. Almost never use Captain Audience. Each attack made by the Blade Dancer increases the damage of all subsequent attacks they make this turn by 5%. It attacks up to 3 times. So 15% extra damage. I guess that's pretty good. Sure. And last but not least, Big Marizai. Who, yeah, I'll give you Cataclysm. I'll just give you that, because you're always bleeding. Oh my god. They did a great job cleaning up the bridge. Yeah, it took them no time at all, really. That was quite a little adventure down in the old hull of the ship. So we gotta head over to the Emperor's Palm, where there is a war council waiting for us. Looks like there's 2 paths here. And I believe that's it. So we'll make those couple of jumps, make our way over. And we'll do the War Council, and we'll actually do Act 4 instead of the Void Shadows. But we'll do that in the next video, because that's the perfect time to cut this one. So we hope you come back and join us for that. Until next time.